By the mid-1950s, many Americans found themselves nostalgically yearning for the music and simpler times they had enjoyed before World War II. Although the banjo had faded from popularity in the 1930s, public taste coupled with new LP recording technology set the stage for a banjo revival the likes of which no one could have predicted nor would have believed could actually happen. A unique product of the 1950s nostalgia boom were the numerous banjo nightclubs which seemingly sprang up out of nowhere in major cities around the country, featuring striped vest banjo players playing old-fashioned songs of the 1890s through the 1920s to peanut-crunching, beer-drinking sing-along crowds. These banjo cabarets became a staple of big city nightlife for the next quarter of a century. While many of these clubs would later become popular, the very first banjo cabaret in the world was the Red Garter, opened by banjoist Jack Dupen in San Francisco in March of 1958. A Navy veteran with a master's degree in engineering, Dupen started the Red Garter to fool around for a year following his military service. That one-year experiment saw the management and promotion of his Red Garter formula of nostalgic banjo music and entertainment becoming Dupen's profession for the next 2 decades. A central element to the Red Garter success story was banjoist and bandleader Harry Higgins. While Dupen was busy establishing new Red Garter locations, Harry Higgins' personality and presentation proved to be a staple of the San Francisco operation, becoming the model of music and image upon which future clubs would be based. As Red Garter locations in Boston, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Honolulu, and Florence, Italy were ultimately established, it was Harry Higgins who taught and coached many of the banjo players who would be performing at these new clubs. The influence of the Red Garter was diverse and far-reaching. In addition to being a good neighbor to the San Francisco community, regularly lending promotional support to civic and charitable events, the lineage of many musicians and competing attractions can be traced directly to Jack Dupen, Harry Higgins, and the Red Garter. For examples, Joel Schiavone, the founder of Your Father's Mustache, as well as Fred, Mickey Finn, both learned the business while working at the Red Garter, long before opening their own similar and successful nightclub operations. Hall of Fame banjoist Don Van Palta was a regular performer at the Garter long before his days with the Mickey Finn Show, and fellow Hall of Famers Georgette Twain and Scotty Plummer both made great use of the banjo know-how and stage charm they absorbed after sitting in on numerous occasions with Harry Higgins and the Red Garter Band. Admittedly a fad, the Red Garter nightclubs rode an incredible wave of success throughout the 1960s and 70s until, one by one, the public's favor for rock and roll music forced the closing of the various locations. The original Red Garter in San Francisco was the last to close its doors in 1977. Although the Red Garter is now but a fond memory, during their 20-year run, Jack Dupen, Harry Higgins, and the Red Garter nightclubs were not only the originators of an innovative entertainment industry trend, but a major force behind the revitalization of the popularity of the banjo in the United States as well.